Schofield Barracks, Oahu, Hawaii. To most, it's a postcard paradise. Palm trees, turquoise waves, and sunsets that make you forget the world. But for those of us who've served here, especially in the dead of night, it's a place where beauty hides something sinister. My name's Ethan Carter, a 28-year-old former Army Ranger. Back in 2022, I was stationed at Schofield, home to the 25th Infantry Division. Most soldiers would kill for a posting here over some dust-choked base like Fort Irwin. But let me tell you, when you're humping through the jungle at 2 a.m., soaked to the bone, with 80 pounds of gear grinding into your spine, Hawaii's charm fades real quick. And then there's the other side of this island, the one the travel brochures don't mention. Oahu's got a bloody history, ancient Hawaiian wars, the Pearl Harbor attack of 1941, and whispers of things that don't rest easy. The locals talk about the night marchers, spectral warriors who roam the island, their chants echoing through the dark. I didn't believe it until I saw it myself. This is my story, pieced together from my own experience, hushed barracks rumors, and an old Hawaiian kupuna who knew more than she let on. Buckle up, because this one's gonna haunt you. Let's rewind to December 7th, 1941. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor wasn't just a naval disaster. It hit Schofield Barracks hard too. At 7:55 a.m., Japanese Zero fighters strafed the base, bombing barracks and hangars. Soldiers scrambled, some still in their underwear, grabbing rifles to fire at planes they couldn't hope to hit. By the time the smoke cleared, 49 soldiers were dead, hundreds wounded, and the base was a smoldering wreck. That day left scars on Oahu, physical and spiritual. The locals say the violence woke something ancient, something tied to the land itself. Schofield's been a military hub ever since, with soldiers like me training in its jungles. But the island remembers, and sometimes it makes sure you remember too. It was August 2022, a humid night during a week-long field op in the jungles near Schofield's Kolokoli Pass. Our platoon, 12 of us, led by Staff Sergeant Malik Jones, 35, was practicing night navigation. We'd been out there for days, sleeping in the dirt, eating MREs, and dodging mosquitoes the size of quarters. By 2 a.m., we were exhausted, setting up a hasty camp near a rocky outcrop locals called Pu'u Manamana. I was on watch with Private First Class Sarah Nguyen, a 22-year-old from California who never shut up about her mom's pho. We were whispering to stay awake, our NVGs casting the jungle in a green glow.
Yo, Carter, you ever hear about the night marchers?
Ghost warriors? Come on, Nguyen, that's tourist crap.
My bunkmate's local. Says her uncle saw them. Torches, drums, the whole deal. You disrespect them, you're done.
I was about to laugh it off when the air changed. It got heavy, like a storm was rolling in, but the sky was clear. Then we heard it, a low, rhythmic chant, like voices carried on the wind. My skin prickled. Sarah grabbed my arm, her eyes wide through her goggles.
What the hell is that?
We woke the platoon. Sergeant Jones, bleary-eyed but all business, grabbed his rifle. Stay sharp, people! Could be local screwing with us. We formed a perimeter, weapons ready, hearts pounding. The chanting got closer, and now we could see them. Flickering torches moving through the trees, maybe 100 yards out. No footsteps, no voices, just the chant and the glow. Then they emerged, figures in ancient Hawaiian armor, feathered cloaks, wooden spears, eyes glowing like embers. They marched in perfect unison, their feet hovering an inch above the ground. I counted at least 20. My mouth went dry. Sarah whispered,
Night marchers.
The line of specters passed within 30 feet, their chant vibrating in my chest. Then, as suddenly as they appeared, they vanished into the jungle. The air lightened. We sat there, silent, until dawn. The next day, we limped back to Schofield, too shaken to talk much. I couldn't let it go, so I tracked down a local elder, Auntie Leilani, a 70-year-old kupuna who ran a fruit stand near Wahiawa. She listened to my story, her eyes sharp despite her age.
You saw the Huaka'ipo? The night marchers. They're the Ali'i, the chiefs, and their warriors. They march to protect the land or to curse those who disrespect it.
Why us? We didn't do anything.
Schofield's built on sacred ground. The Howley military didn't ask permission. The blood of 41 woke them. You're lucky you didn't look them in the eye, Keika. That's death.
I didn't tell her about the warrior who stared at me. I haven't slept right since. I left Schofield in 2023, but that night in the jungle stays with me. I've heard other stories, soldiers seeing shadowy figures in the barracks, hearing chants during night patrols. The island's alive, and it's not just the history or the beauty, it's the spirits, the ones who never left. The Night Marchers aren't just a ghost story. They're a reminder that some things, land, blood, memory, don't fade. If you're ever at Schofield, keep your eyes down at night. And if you hear the chant, don't look.